Hey dude, today's video is a little bit different for the channel, where I'm going to be recapping a stream from last week, where I sat down with 6 other content creators and played in a round robin tournament, with the winner receiving a $50 donation to their charity of choice. They ended up choosing the Philadelphia Children's Hospital, and I've left more info about them down below in case you do want to go and check them out and be super generous today. I also got to sit down and chit chat with all these creators on stream, and I thought y'all would love to see the interviews. We also have the community tier list coming out tomorrow, or hopefully sometime this week, and this should hold you off until then. Without further ado though, let's get to chit-chatting with all the creators. Hi,
Hey.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great today. How's your bracket been so far?
Good. I played against shoot, I think it was Ryan.
Oh yeah. I think their
Soul
YouTube
Birdguy?
is Soul Birdguy. They're really
It
cool.
was good. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were nice very nice guy. But it was 3 I believe.
Oh, your favor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh sick, nice job.
What
sent
about you?
the I lost 3-0. I'm more focused on like chatting and having fun and like making sure the event goes well, you know, than like really like locking in and competing. But it was a good time. Like it was like a close 3-0. I didn't feel like it was like I was getting stomped, you know. So
Well, I feel like I was just saying to my chat before the start, like everyone coming into this event is like, you know, it's a for fun, it's a content event, it's gonna be blast, and then they're gonna go up against Zeus, and they're not gonna know what's happening. It's gonna be so funny.
I was in Zeus's stream the other day, and he had like a challenge thing where he had to play viewers with like something disabled, and I had to fight him with no shield, and I won. So I'm kind of crossing my fingers, like.
I mean, if
maybe
we
shield
keep
button will
that
break.
rule, yeah, if we can keep that rule like maybe universal, I feel like we've all got a chance.
Yeah. I'm gonna set to best of 5 in game, and I know that the start GG isn't set up for best of 5. I'm gonna try to go in and fix that whenever I like have some downtime. But right now I don't have too much.
Yeah, that's not too big of a deal. People know who won, which is the most important the other day.
For sure. What's it called? I was just curious, how did you get started with like content creation? Because you've been making stuff for a while, right?
Yeah, I started around, I want to say, well, like when I was like 12 years old, I was making like Super Mario 3D World videos.
And you're in college now, right?
Yeah, I'm in college at this point.
Okay.
But I'd say I started like trying and actually making content that was worth watching around about a year into Smash Ultimate, like during the quarantine era.
Okay, so it's like still been a minute though.
Yeah, I've been doing it for quite some time at this point. And yeah, I've been pretty happy with it. It's definitely slowed down Smash Ultimate. There's just not a lot to talk about in that game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I've been liking it with Rivals.
Yeah. Do you have like a favorite game to make content on or like play?
I've been playing so much Marvel Rivals lately, I cannot lie.
Yeah.
Just with my buddies. That's a tragedy. But I think playing Valorant too, I love watching Valorant. I think Valorant's got to be my favorite esport.
Yeah,
I'm so involved in it.
Valorant's very fun to watch. I'm not very good at it, is my problem. I play a lot of Overwatch, which is like a lot faster.
Oh yeah.
Like movement-wise. And you like have to run and gun in that game. And obviously in Valorant, if you run and gun, you're not hitting anything. So
well, Overwatch was my first shooter, so I know where you're
really?
coming from. It's the only one I played, and I played it on console. And Roadhog made, by the way. Great
yeah,
game.
he's awesome.
And then you go over to Valorant. It's like completely different. I never played mouse and keyboard, and I cared a lot about Valorant, but I've gotten to the point where I'm mellowed out. And it's like it's like the better you, I think the more invested you are in a game, the more you care about how good you are at it. Like that's just everything, of course, but especially for me, when I care about the esport, that's when I get really, really involved.
Yeah. Oh damn, that was clean.
Thank you.
What's it called? I feel like with like Overwatch, like, I don't really care about like ranking up good or like having like a crazy rank, you know? So it's like I'll just like play ranked, and if I lose, it doesn't matter. But like in Rivals, it's like I want to like get better at Rivals, you know? Like I want to be good.
Yeah,
so it's like if my rank dips, I start getting real pouty.
I cannot relate harder. I literally have to limit how much Rivals ranked I play because I can feel my heart beating out of my chest, even when I'm winning a match, and I just have to close it out. It's like genuinely bad for my health how much I care about the rank. So honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to the rank reset, even though I'm a little sad that I might not be able to hit Grandmaster before they do it. Just knowing that it's like kind of a fresh start and a fresh like perspective mainly is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I really want to go into it because the rank reset happens like right before I have a big bracket that I'm hosting in my region. So I'm wanting to go into that and just kind of like grind that and like get games more with like players at my rank. Like where I'm at right now, I either get like players that are a lot better than me or a lot worse, right?
Yeah.
So I don't really like learn so much from it, you know?
And I will say I do think that the Rivals rank system is not very good once you get to basically just beyond plat. I think it just gets kind of shit because there's so few people that are actually even diamond. Like I think there's only like a couple thousand people that are in diamond, and then like in that grandmaster there's like a couple hundred people. So the disparity of who you're actually playing against is like, okay, this guy who's in gold if you're like minimum diamond, or a guy who's grandmaster, and the game can't really tell the difference between that.
Yeah, and it's like obviously like you destroy the person in gold, or you get like run over by the GM player.
Yeah, it's
either one or the other. I thought that was a good show.
Yeah, I for sure did as well, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm like mid-plat right now, I think, just because I haven't really been playing a lot of ranks recently. But I've been up and down because I've played Arcane like even through the like bad Arcane period, you know.
Through the rough patch.
Yeah, and I like would drop like 200 rank elo in a day. You know, I'd be like, I gotta stop. Like, this is too much.
I don't even know how I would handle myself.
But yeah, I just kind of sat and like, I was like, man, I'm just gonna stop playing ranks, and I don't play this much. But I think the ranked reset will help me out a lot.
Yeah, just like it's just a fresh start, you know.
I think it's funny. There's like a way to like check like your rank over time. And I'm pretty sure if you watch my rank, it goes up whenever Arcane gets a buff, and it goes like it plummets whenever you get like gutted, which I think is funny.
Really funny to say, yeah.
Uh-oh. I was like very sure I could get a down tilt out, and that was not happening for me.
I had to do something about that get up attack.
Yeah.
That move is better than some characters in this game, I can't lie.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I thought it landed on the ground in front of you.
When Rock was in hand, unfortunately. Oh shit.
No! You DI'd. A lot of players like don't know how to properly like SDI to escape that.
I'm back, baby. Yeah, I mean, through fucking fire and ice I had to learn.
Yeah. Arcane's definitely a matchup for Crag.
Yeah, I think it's definitely manageable. But
oh,
man.
I thought I'd grab the ledge. I just didn't wall jump at all.
I wonder if the block made that so you didn't grab the ledge.
Maybe, actually, yeah. I'm not too sure how that interaction works.
I feel like you should have.
Yeah, it looks like I should have, but Arcane's a little goofy sometimes, which is a-okay with me.
I learn a new thing about Arcane every single day. Like, I made a movement video the other day, and I had no idea when you turn around with Arcane, you get extra momentum. Like, I thought you were just
you start sliding.
It's like crazy straight away.
Yeah. I haven't been able to watch that one yet, but I always love to like check out your content. Also in chat before you came on, like I'm an art major, so I'm in my studio a lot. For like a few hours at a time, and I'll put on like your videos or like other creators as like background, and I'll listen to like the commentary while I work on whatever I have going on.
I could tell you the fucking art maker too. That's so good for your channel.
Thank you. That's kind of why I started. Is I wanted to make thumbnails for other people's channels, like commission based.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, well, I need a portfolio. And so oopsies. That was supposed to go the other way around.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, like I need to make like a portfolio so I can actually do like commissions. I was like, man, I'll just make my own channel.
Yeah, what could be better?
Yeah. I was like, oh, like this is working for me. Like, I'll just stick to doing them for me, and then if I want to do comms down the road, I can, you know.
Yeah, I think I don't know. You have so much opportunity there. You've got this guy's really doing it there.
Yeah. What's it called? You were talking about how you used to play Ultimate. Do you still play it at all? Or are you
no. To be honest, I didn't really play Ultimate competitively around COVID when I stopped trying to be good at Smash Ultimate.
Gotcha, yeah.
That's a good time to check out. I had the realization that I was like, well, because I never really got big into actually going to offline tournaments because I didn't really have a scene. Or maybe I did, but I was a child, so I didn't go to it. And then, you know, COVID happened, so all of my competitive drive I got out during the fucking quarantine era. Yeah. Which maybe was probably the worst time to get it out, because man, were those some rough games that I was playing. But all that really
Ultimate's not great to play during quarantine.
No, it really was tough.
Yeah.
But I really love watching the game. I really like the analysis for it still.
Yeah, I think the game's like really fun
The
to
thing
watch.
for me that has made it so I don't like it as much is genuinely just I'm less invested in the players. Like when I was growing up, like these were the people that I really, really cared about. Really actually cared who actually won the tournament. Like if I got an ESAM win, I was popping up and down. Like that was the best thing that happened in my day. But now it's like it's less. I still care about certain players. Like if Ouch wins a major, then you know that's the happiest day of my life. But it's more so about like, okay, well, what's happening? How's that guy playing? I care more about who's playing good than who's actually winning.
Yeah. I also feel like because you were talking about ESAM, like he did a really good job where like he made content, you know. So it's like if you're a viewer, you got to know ESAM, you know, like.
Well, ESAM got me into, like, solely into Smash Ultimate. Like, almost, it was him, like, it was basically anyone that Alfred made a video with, those guys were my introductions to Smash Ultimate and the competitive scene there.
But it's like, now it's like, none of the old, like, top players make content, you know?
Yeah, it's like, you have, who even does, like the LG guys, obviously. All the LG guys, they have their stuff, and I actually really like what they're doing on LG.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I think you have the Zeta Division boys that have popped well there. I don't know if they still do.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right that there used to be like a ton of people wanting to fill that content creator space, and then a lot of them. Well, unfortunately, the big reality is a lot of the people that filled that space are no longer in it for reasons that are very, very good that they should be.
Yeah, they probably should not need to be around anymore. But that's our set, I believe, right?
Yeah, I know. I think it was.
Yeah, that was very quick. That was very fun games, though. GG's.
Yeah, good play,
do you have anything you want to tell the chat, like, before you head out of here? Anything to plug?
No, just support everyone. Thanks for hosting this tournament. This is so cool.
Yeah, of course. I definitely want to do more, so thank you for being in it.
Hit me I'm down for content whenever. Love this game.
Yeah,
so.
That's awesome. Sweet, well, I'll let you go for now so you can find your next match, and I'll get our set reported. Bye for now, though. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Let me get your audio just really quickly. And chat, let me know if they sound okay on y'all's end. Juggling all the different audios is a little scary. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's been pretty eventful day for me today.
Yeah.
I just had 2 job interviews.
Ooh, how'd they go?
The second one, we actually got the job, so very, very happy with that.
Yo, that's sick. That's really good to hear.
Appreciate it. Had no warm up on Rivals 2, but you know we're gonna do the best, right?
Yeah, I don't have any warm up either. Truthfully, I was setting up the lighting for my stream, and that took like an hour. So,
yeah, it's crazy. I get it.
I sent you a lobby code whenever you're ready, though.
Yeah.
And then we can go and get started. Let me make sure the other creators are all good to go. And then, yeah, it looks like there's a few creators that haven't like messaged yet, but I'm sure they'll like find their matches whenever they need to.
Yeah,
so,
I'm sure they'll work it out.
Yeah.
How's everything been with you though? Like everything good?
It's been really good. Yeah, I got a lot done today. It was a lot like last second setting this all up. But I'm really happy to do it. It's like so awesome to get an opportunity to host like cool events like this. You know?
For sure. Yeah. I like the community aspect that like we're actually able to bring people together.
Yeah, that was the big goal. Is like I wanted like some kind of way to bring together the content creators. That's not just like a okay, like we're gonna sit down and make a matchup chart together, or we're gonna do a tier list together, you know, because like I feel like that's the like obvious like very easy content to do together. But I thought this was like a lot more interesting. And I hope to run multiple of these as well. Let me make sure you're checked in. Yeah.
I'm checked in? Okay, nice.
Yeah, I just got you checked in. No worries. And I went ahead and I hit Q. What region are you from?
North America East.
Gotcha. I'm in Texas, so
Texas.
matching with people.
Actually.
Yeah. I can match with people from either coast, but it's never like optimal either way, you know. So I get like a nice in between. Is my controller gonna work? It's been playing games with me today.
Wire issues, right?
Yeah, the GameCube controllers are just kind of weird sometimes. And all these sets are best 2 of 3, by the way.
Sure thing.
Oh, we should have set the tournament rules. Can we go back?
How do we do that?
It's just in the mainstream, or not mainstream. The the main menu for the character select screen.
So I think we
Let me
quit,
know,
right?
by the way, chat, if like the game audio sounds good. I have it kind of loud for me, but I think that should be like good for y'all. Sweet, and now we have it set to best of 5.
Nice.
And it should let. Oh, it's letting me ban first. You play
Nice.
4s, so I'll probably ban. I don't really like Godai. Like it's kind of weird. Like in Smash Ultimate, Small Battlefield's my favorite stage. But in this game, I'm not a Godai fan.
Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan either, honestly.
I feel like I don't get a ton from the platforms. But what's it called? Do you have any like experience like competing at all in Rivals?
In Rivals, I have played like one tournament, but that like the one I played, literally, I had like Wi-Fi issues, so I wasn't able to like complete it, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's always a bummer. I'm obviously like I do TOing, which is like my priority over competing, but I try to compete when I can, you know. Have you played like any other games competitively?
For me, I played probably Smash Bros. Ultimate. Probably like the most, I would say.
Who do you main in like that one?
For me, I actually played King DDD.
Oh, he's sick.
So, very like stark contrast.
Yeah, I feel like most DDD mains that I know, they go over to box, but
Same, because like, I was thinking about it, and like, I just never went to do with it. Because like, I have played him, but I don't know.
He's cool, but they're definitely not a 1v1-to-1, right? Like a lot of people in the community are like, oh, like you like blocks, you'll love DDD, you know? And it's like, not
yeah,
really.
but it's just not. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I get that for sure. Uh-oh.
No, the bubbles of doom.
One of the better players in my region mains 4s, so I have like a lot of matchup experience in this matchup. I'm kind of dreading like fighting like Crag and Raster, where I'm like not as familiar with them in this bracket. But we'll see how that goes. Oh, did I mess it up? Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, there I go. What's it called? By the way, chat, if y'all have any questions for anyone on the stream, feel free to drop them in the chat. Because tonight's all about like getting to know like different creators, like seeing what they do. What kind of content do you like to make, by the way? Like obviously I know,
for me,
but if you want to chat.
Yeah, so for people in chat who are like, interested, I do sort of like analysis. I do like challenges. So if you ever want to see like, oh, like an Iron Man, right?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And like I really just play games that like I'm enjoying at the moment, but I mainly focus on platform fighters. But
I get you for sure.
recently I have been expanding to just fighting games in general. There's one game that I have been like on the lookout for, which is I think it's like Pokemon Close Combat.
That game is sick.
Really
yeah, I've seen a
sick.
lot about that one. I'm a big Pokemon fan. In Close Combat, like I haven't tried it yet, but I would very much like to. I just need like a few friends to get together to try it one night, you know. So it looks very
sick.
fun. Okay, I have a chat question. Who do you think the best character is right now, like in Rivals?
Okay, this might be very controversial. I actually hate Claren. I wake up every day and I actually hate Claren. So, right, boom. Like I feel like a lot of things she gets away with is just for free. I see so many people do double jump landing down air and it just works, and it makes me upset. Yeah, because it works on me too, and I know it's coming.
No, I think that's a very normal answer. I think that
cheese and annoyance.
Yeah. Uh-oh. No, yeah, I do think that what's it called? Claren can be very difficult. For like tips to beat her, Pyro, I would say like just kind of like play it slow. I play Raster as a secondary. I'm not very good with him. But if you just kind of like slow down the match and you make Claren have to like not get as much value from just clicking buttons for free, right? I feel like she gets to be like a lot worse, you know?
Agreed.
Welcome back.
I don't know if I don't know if I'm having like, is it me lagging or? I have no idea.
I think it was, but it's like normal now. So
Okay,
keep
I
on
guess it was just like
playing
a.
and
Yeah, I think it was just like a really weird hiccup.
my like Wi-Fi sometimes goes like crazy for like 5 minutes, and it's so normal again, and I don't know
No,
why it
that-
happens.
Yeah, like that literally just happens to me. Like I'm using LAN too, so that
Yeah.
was so weird.
I'm on land. I have like fiber, and then sometimes it just goes like crazy, and I'm like, what? Like,
No, for
You know.
real, it's awful. I think I joined back your lobby.
I sent you a new one on the Discord.
Yeah, yeah.
If
Look
you
at
wanna
that.
hop in there.
Mm-hmm.
I hit the reconnect too, and then it was like being strange to me. So I was like, okay,
I guess we're going to a new one then.
yeah,
Let me see.
no worries. Also, the character I think is the best in the game. I think it's like kind of like a toss-up. Like there's a lot of characters that are very strong.
Yeah.
And I put out like a Google form yesterday where like I asked like my chat from the last bracket and
Mhm.
just in general, like, hey, like, who do y'all think the best character is? And I think it was like Rano and Zetter and Maple were all like really high up there.
I
Like,
could
those
see the
three.
argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but I'm gonna do a video next week, like going over like what's it called? Like, do people like at what ranks? What do they think is good? What two stages do you want to ban, by the way?
I'll ban what's it called? The Aerial Armada and Hyperborean Harbor.
Sick. I think I picked Rockwell last time.
I don't know of anyone who likes those stages, I'll be real.
I like them a lot because I play Arcane, so I can like gank people off stage. But, like,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
if you don't play like a character with like great off stage or like recovering abilities, I can definitely imagine why those stages might be not so fun. I keep on trying to CC and I'm messing it up a little bit. Speaking of because you were talking about Smash Ultimate earlier, do you find like do you still play ult or do you like primarily play
Nah, I
rifles?
completely stopped.
Gotcha. I'm
Like-
the same way.
Yeah, because for me, like, I'm actually played Rivals 1 before this game, like, a lot. I love Rivals 1.
Same, yeah.
So, in that game, I played Molo. Still waiting for this. No, I love Molo so much.
I miss Molo a lot. Whenever they announced like, oh, like one of our characters is gonna be like another fire character, I was like, there's no way it's Molo, right? Like they gotta include fours, you know? Oh yeah, Zetter's really good on Harbor as well. That's what chat's saying. I remember like whenever I did the, I did like a video like every character's like best stage, you know? I remember people in Zetter Court were like, oh yeah, like Harbor's really good for us, and I was so confused, like, what are you talking about? Y'all are all crazy.
No, for real.
And then I fought a Zetter on Harbor, and I was like, oh, gotcha, okay.
Like, I see what you're cooking.
Yeah. Like, cause it doesn't really make sense on paper, because like, man, like, his recovery is exploitable, and like, he can't access the wall, like, you know?
Right.
And then you fight him there, and that was crazy. And he kind of nukes you at like 0 with the upstraw.
Literally.
What's it called though? Do you have like a reason why you stopped playing Ultimate, or do you just kind of like get tired of it over time?
Yeah, I just kind of got tired of it. Because for me, I feel like I just didn't enjoy it the same.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened to me. Or like at the start of Ultimate, I was like, man, this game is so fun, like this is awesome. And then over time, I was like, cause I started playing Rivals like before I got into ult, right? But obviously ult is like more accessible for like the local scene.
Yeah.
Than Rivals 1. And so I was like, okay, like I'll just play what my local scene plays. And then over time, I should friends like stop playing ult. And it kind of turned out more of my friends like ended up playing Rivals and they play ult, you know? So it kind of worked out. Like I was like,
can't
I
even
like
blame
Rivals more. No, yeah.
Literally.
I feel like ult's just like a lot of fun with like friends, like casually, like couch co-op. But in a bracket setting, it's like, man, do I really want to fight Steve and Kazuya
Like,
every
I just
week?
don't think you-
Like, no, I'm good. Oh, that was really good picking up the clone. That always gets me every time. I feel like I have to like ledge guard the clone, and then it's like, oh no, wait.
It's like, oh, wait,
I should aim for
that's
someone else. Yeah. Uh-oh. Arcane being short is so awesome.
Oh wow, really good crouch cancel.
I've been there's a Arcane player in the server. Their tag is like slipping my mind. But they were teaching me how to like crouch cancel like the first hit of that strong, and then get the punish. But I was too scared to punish there. I should for shield.
Nah, I get it, because it's like one mistiming and you just get hit by the biggest dagger you've ever seen in your life. Yeah.
I had a chatter ask like, what are our thoughts on Olympia? And like, how do we think she'll affect the game? Do you have like any feelings about Olympia at all?
I feel like she's gonna be really, really good. Like I see it coming.
I do think she's going to be quite strong, like just in this game's engine where it's like...
Right.
In Rivals 1, she launched, right? And there was like a handful of like zoners, right? Like Eliana was in the game, like Malo was added alongside Olympia, things like that, right? But currently there's not a lot of zoners, so... Like the big problem with Olympia is like she had a hard time like getting in because she was like kind of slow on characters like Eliana, at least whenever I would play her, right?
Right.
And right now there's not a lot of characters like that, so I do kind of think she'll go crazy for a little bit. Do you have any feelings about her besides that?
Like, in terms of how she's gonna be like in the meta, I feel like it's like just like what you said with her being pretty hard to punish, being that she like there's no real zoners to kind of like punish her.
Yeah. I like Arcane and Fleet, they're like pseudo-zoners, kind of. Like,
yeah.
They have zoning tools, but you're not going to win from zoning with them.
Precisely.
I've been getting mixed on which clone is real and not real. Oh, that's why I got mixed on that one, is because it's a super clone. I was like, wait, both of them are attacking, which one's real?
No,
I forget that super clone can do that. The Forest play at our local scene doesn't use super clone a whole lot.
Really?
So I'm not really used to
I love super clone.
I think he likes to hold his charge for what do you call it? The down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll just like steal socks pretty early. Uh oh.
No options? Ooh.
That was clean.
Good spot dodge. Phenomenal move.
I think you can just go back to the smoke. I should have. Yeah, I'll take it.
We love free stocks. I always take them.
Yeah, they're my favorite. I hate having to work, and working for stocks, that's even worse.
My big dash.
Oh damn, I didn't think I would die from that. I thought I had at least solid DI. What other characters in this game like are you looking forward to? Like, is there like a upcoming fighter you're kind of hoping to see
besides
back?
Molo, honestly, no. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Is there one you don't want to see come back?
I really like. I respect Sylvanos players. I'm just not a fan of fighting against them.
I get that.
So
for sure.
like, yeah, like I understand why you play him. I just don't like playing against you.
I like to play him a lot, but I always main Arcane. You know, I was going to be wrong with there. I always thought like Sylvanos and Arcane, they had some similarities, right? But Arcane feels like a lot more fluid and fun, which is what I want in a fighter.
Right.
But I'm kind of excited for Sylvanos to come back, because like, I did like to play him, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to have to fight him. Like, that's why I've been kind of okay with like, Edelus not being the best right now. Because I don't really like to fight heavies, personally. I think they're really fun, like, to play as and, like, to watch.
Yeah.
But to fight. Oh, that was very clean. And I think that's our first set. Let me go and mark it. GG's. Do you have anything you want to plug before you're moving on to your next set?
Sure. Yeah, if you guys want to see more engaging content, if you just want to see just, like, enjoyable games in general, seeing it, like, different platform fighters, you can check out Notxalk. That is Notxalk, and I will be giving you guys a great time. Yeah,
I can confirm that is true. I liked your content a lot. I went through it and I watched like everyone's content that's in the bracket. And yours was very fun, like enjoyable. I was.
Hey, appreciate that.
Yeah.
What would you say was like the video you had like liked?
I wasn't sure if there was like one that like stuck out to me overall. But I remember like just going through your channel, you had some multiverses stuff. which I'm not
Yeah.
very familiar with multiverses, and I was kind of clicking around on those and just like skimming through them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time overall. What's it called? I'm gonna go ahead and hop out of here and find my next opponent. But good luck in the rest
Alright.
of your bracket. Bye for now.
Appreciate it. Yeah, likewise. Subscribe to him.
Yeah, subscribe to both of us. Yeah,
Everyone subscribe.
Right now.
Subscribe. Right now.
Bye for now.
now.
Good luck in your bracket. Hey.
Um,
Okay, I got you in here now.
Chat, hi. Chat was saying like, because we were talking about how some of us just like match our opponent's energy, or
Mhm.
like we can struggle with like lower ranked players. Like I was just saying, like I can take stocks off of Zeus, but then I'm out here, I can lose to like a 900 elo Zetterburn.
Yeah, I kind of have the same thing where like if my opponent's playing really fast, I'll start playing like faster, you know.
Uh-huh.
If my opponent's playing kind of slow, you know.
Part of me feels like it's like a, oh thank God I can slow down.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, for sure. And then there's also some matchups though where I just try to slow it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean
I'm like,
especially
okay,
against Zetterburn, you should if you can.
yeah, no, for sure. Oh, you got the shiny profile picture. What level do you get that at? Is that
This is the level 1000 icon.
that is crazy? I am nowhere near there with Arcane.
Uh-huh.
It looks awesome though.
I kind of wish it was like green. I wish it was like the Masters color. I mean, maybe they'll add one later, like once people start getting close to level 2000. Which, if I keep playing like this, I just might hit it. I'm 1175 right now, not because I'm specifically trying to grind him out. It's just when I feel like playing my best, I switch to Raster. My lowest level is 20, but my total level is about 1800.
That is.
I
My
do-
total level's like 350 maybe. Like,
I mean,
it's
that's
not
still
that
high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I am trying to get everyone to 100. I'm working on I want to call it a technical 100%, not a full, like, the way I see it is the level 1000 icons don't count towards 100% because if you get the bronze icon at 50, and as
Mhm.
long as you have, or do you get it at 50 or 100? I forget. You get it at some point, maybe.
I think it's at 100. Wait, no,
Okay.
maybe it is 50.
Either way, like, it doesn't matter what color the icon is. As long as you have it, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it, at least.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it
for
is 100
sure.
because I think it used to be the old level 100 reward.
Yeah, I think you're right. And then you get the second icon at like 150 or at 250. I think that's
100, 250, 500, 1000.
Because I'm
So if they add another one, I would love it to be at 2000.
yeah, that'd be very sick. I really like to have like rewards that are like, what do you call it? Like you really have to grind to get them. I think that's fun.
Something to
You
show
know.
off. Cool.
Yeah.
Like Rivals 1 didn't have that, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like-
They had stuff for hitting the gold rank, but
Mhm.
it's kind of easy to hit gold rank. You know, it's kind of like if you just play the game, you'll get there. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
With their system.
Okay,
So
so
that was
before we get started, I
Mhm.
would love to shout you out to my chatters.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick. Holy fuck, my total level is about 350. I have a level 250 Locks and a level 50 Crag and Edelus. Okay, yeah, everyone's like really high now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
You want to introduce yourself to my chat?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So my tag's MatthewNoid8. I make content on the Last Stock channel, and I'm a TO for Last Stock. I've been TOing since, oh wow, it's been maybe 5 or 6 years now. But
For Smash games in general, or?
yeah, just for different plat fighters and things like
Uh-huh.
that. Let me think, what else? I TO in East Texas, so like, not like we're like 2 hours from Dallas-ish. That's like the biggest city near us.
Uh-huh.
But we have a pretty good size like Smash and like Rivals scene based on like our scene size. Like our Smash scene used to be like 40 to 50-ish players total. But it's shrunk now to being about like 30-ish. But we have like our rival scene is about 20-ish players here.
Wow.
That'll attend like just in a given PR season we'll probably have 20 to 25 players. Which is really
No, that's
cool for like a
great.
very small scene, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I noticed that's like sort of a I don't know, like Texas seems to have like a pretty decently sized rival scene.
Yeah.
I live in the DFW area, and
Oh,
there's
yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of locals. I have a hard time getting to them. I wish I could go to more locals. But it's so much more fun to play this game local with other people. If you The Chatter have a local that you can go to. Highly recommend it. It's so much fun.
Locals are definitely like, I mean, I know that I run online events, right? We're in an online event, right? It's a lot of fun. But like going to a local is like a lot more enjoyable than playing online. Whereas like online it is like still fun to like get matches, like play against people like better than you, you know, and check out the scene. So both are good, but I definitely do prefer locals for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Are you streaming on Notxalk right now?
Yeah, I am.
Cool, awesome. I'm Birdguy. If you don't mind,
I just
wanted to introduce myself. I'm Birdguy. Creator code Birdguy.
Yeah, go use that.
I've said this twice now already, and I'm still like, I gotta come up with a new one every time. I just started my YouTube channel fairly recently. It's probably been about 2 months now, though. I cover mostly like live service aspects of the games, like the best way to level up, best way to get coins, changes to live service. I was like the reason they stopped putting I'm the reason they stopped putting bundle items in the coin shop. I'm so sorry. So that's what my channel focuses on. I also stream 2v Tuesdays and Free-for-all Fridays. I'm trying to get people to play those game modes because I think they're really fun.
I've thought about trying to do that too, where it's like if we had like, because like there's a lot of players in the server, obviously if I had like, hey everyone, on Friday queue free-for-all during these hours, you know, to participate in like a server event, stuff like that seems like very cool. Oh, sorry, I wasn't ready up.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
like,
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, Free-for-all Friday, 2v Tuesdays. It's like a little bit hard because, you know, I want to play with my viewers.
Yeah.
But I'm also trying to get people to just populate the queues. So it's like trying to strike that balance of playing with people. I'm trying to play with my viewers, but also I want everyone to be queuing, even if they don't necessarily get to just play with me.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure. I totally get that. Are you ready to start the set?
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, I'm like holding you up here.
No,
chat,
don't worry.
chat.
We've got lots of times to chit-chat. That's kind of the point of this event too, is just to get to know all the different creators and introduce everyone to each other's channels.
Heard Dallas is a decent hotspot for local rivals. We, out in NorCal, had about 65-ish people make PR requirements. NorCal is mad active. Oh, that sounds great.
I really wish I was in like NorCal or SoCal, like, and I think Florida's pretty big too. Like they have huge scenes. I'm a bit jealous.
Oh yeah, Florida's scene is big, huh?
Yeah, Florida has a lot going on. Also, one of my chatters was like, I tried queuing up for free-for-all and gave up after 5 minutes, and it's like, sadly how it kind of goes. Like, I know the devs said they're still working on something like that though, to like incentivize free-for-all queues more.
Yeah, that was in their latest Q&A.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I watched your video on that. It was really sick.
Thanks.
I thought about making a video like that. I was like, I was so busy like getting things together. I'm an art major right now, so I have like very long hours like at my studio. So I was like, I'm gonna forgo like an extra video this week and just focus on creator bracket and getting what I need to get done for that.
Yeah, you keep really busy. You're like always active.
Yeah, I try to post 2 times a week. That's kind of my goal.
Ow.
But I mean, truthfully, I'm sure as everyone knows, there's not really enough content in this game to like get a video 2 times a week, right?
Yeah.
Like, especially because like secretly, I'm not a top player, right? Like I'm not winning majors, right? Like I can't like milk content from that.
Exactly.
I think I have a really good like.
You gotta be funny. So.
Yeah. I'm like not too close to either of those. But
I realize I'm not good, so I'm trying my best to be funny, and Lord, do I have to try.
I think it's working.
Oh, thanks.
I think that like a big part of it is just like having like a welcoming personality too, which I can definitely tell your community has, you know?
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Such a nice thing to say.
But I kind of tried to like lean into like with my content, like talking more about like the analytical stuff, you know? Because I am like a TO, so I get to talk to like a lot of really good players, and I also get to talk to like new players, you know? Where it's like interesting to see what they think.
You've done like player interviews, right?
Kinda, so I'll like just chat with them in like chats and things like that. I normally don't do interviews. This is actually my first time like chatting with people on stream. Uh-oh, that was not supposed to do all that. I was hoping to get the
It's fine.
update.
I didn't even predict it. Oops.
But
Oh.
I want to start doing more player interviews just so I can get more videos for the channel. And I also want to start doing, chat if y'all are interested in this, getting on calls with players and then doing VOD reviews with them. So it's
That
like,
would
let's
be
say,
cool.
I call up a friend of mine and I'm like, hey, like, send me your VOD. We'll go over it. It'll be like a 20-30 minute long unscripted video. I think that'd be fun to do. But one of my fears with this game is like oversaturating the channel with content, and then people either get burnt out of the content, right? Or I run out of content to post later. Both would be bad. So I'm trying to like space out my content and do like one matchup chart a month, you know? Or do like one like discussion video a month. So like last month I talked about like, is Edalus actually bad, or like, is it just being overblown? You know? I think that we did come to the conclusion, like, yeah, he is, like, bottom 1, but he's not, like, unsalvageable, you know?
Yeah, that's something I love about like this game is like the character you decide you're gonna dedicate all your time to is never unviable. They might not be like a top character, and they will struggle in some matchups, but they're never useless.
Yeah, no, for sure. Uh-oh. I really thought I'd get the snipe there. I'm really going for it. But yeah, I do agree. It does feel good that the dev team has like a real like actual like balance philosophy, you know?
Yeah,
like...
I'm a big fan of their philosophy.
Yeah, I'd really like to do. My chat's talking about player interviews. I'd really like to do more of those. Maybe like after brackets, I could sit down with them for like a minute or two. Cause I do the weekly brackets. What were you gonna say though?
What was I gonna say?
Uh-oh. I caught you off guard.
Oh my god, we were talking about balance philosophy. Like, something people have to understand is, like, they've been making, you know, Rivals is like a 9-year-old series now. Have faith, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna do fine. Even
Also,
if it's a little shaky, if you think your character's bottom 1, if you think someone's too strong, just stick with it. It's already in a really good spot, and it's only going to get better. They have the pedigree to prove it.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, in Rivals 1, like, I don't know if you remember, but towards the end of the game's lifespan, like, the patches got a lot more focused and direct, you know? Where it was like, okay, like, this is, like, our goal. Like, we think Shovel Knight is not the best, so we gave him this new tool, right? Or we think that this character needs some help, right? So we're going to give them this, right? So I feel like they're in their like starting stages where they're like, okay, we're gonna try to rework Slipstream and see what we think, right? Which is like fine, but I feel like down the road we'll get like much more pointed, like, okay, this is like what we want to change, right? Like, we know now, you know. So I do think for anyone that's kind of worried about like game balance and they're like, whoa, what is going on? Like, I main Edalus and I don't like where he's at. It's like he'll get there, you know.
Exactly.
I do think that the roster being a bit smaller makes it a bit more glaring, right? Where it's like, like you're like, wow, like Zetter's really filling up my rank games tonight, you know? Like, it's like, that wouldn't necessarily happen if they had 20 characters in the game. But that's obviously something they're working on.
Like, when Olympia comes out, a lot of those Zetter burns are gonna switch. And they're not switching because they think a character's more powerful, they literally are just having fun with the guy they're playing.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. Because there's not really like a character that's like just like Zetter. Like, I guess like Rano has some similar ideas, but they're still very distinct, you know?
I would argue that Raster's actually really close.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, he's like he's more aggressive, like Zetterburn is more aggressive, but his setups are pretty similar.
No, yeah, I agree. I wanted that grab there so bad. I was not fast enough.
Wait. Oh, no, not happening.
Yeah.
Probably very used to that.
Yeah, it's one of the big struggles with Arcane. Oh, damn, just barely.
I probably got you in a arthritis window for it now, though.
I hope so. Uh-oh. Me and my
I think this matchup does favor Raster. But only in like a sense that you have to do a little bit more work than he demands more of you than other characters might.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Uh-oh. Sweet, I'll take it. I was so scared that I'd be on a shield, I was like, I gotta get out of here. Oh, there it is! What's it
If
called,
Raptor
chat?
wants
Do y'all
it,
have
he'll
any
get it.
questions for Soul Birdguy? If not, it's
I
not
am
good.
a treasure trove of knowledge.
Yeah. Just curious, when
Please
did you get started
peruse
with
my
Rivals?
wares. Oh god, you're not gonna believe it. Early access Rivals 1. But I
really?
took very long breaks. I would get disenfranchised a lot, but and then I would like go back to play whatever the like current Smash Brothers is.
Yeah.
Like I spent most of my time. I played every Smash Brothers. You know, ever since I was like a kid, but
Same.
I spent most of my time in Brawl, and then I got competitive in Smash 4.
Gotcha.
I was very active in the tri-state area
Oh, sick.
for Smash 4, and I was like one of 2 Bowser Jr. players. I got compared to Tweak a lot before
Yeah, so
Tweak was
Tweak
like
was
a big
there.
name. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was before he was a big name though, because like you know he switched off of Bowser Jr. eventually. But like I remember going to tournaments and they're like, oh you're like Tweak, you play like Tweak then. I'm like, no, he's way better than me. I'm
Yeah,
like
not
fucking,
quite.
I'm getting by. I'm literally just getting by on knowledge checks.
Yeah.
Bowser Jr.'s full of them.
And what characters do you play in Ultimate, or do you play Ultimate a lot?
I actually only played it for like a week.
Oh, yeah. I kind of get you.
It's not that I thought it was bad.
Best
Like
feeling game.
I thought it was like way better than 4, and like I like all Smash Brothers. I really do, but I don't want to play them all competitively.
Yeah, I get that for sure.
But then I think Ultimate has the problem that 4 did, where like DLC only made the game more polarizing.
Yeah. No, for sure. The DLC in Ultimate is like, it feels like they kind of took like the idea where it's like, okay, we want to give these characters like new features, right? And make them more interesting. Like they did that, but then they also like didn't balance those features, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like you have characters like Steve, where it's like he just kind of does everything, you know? And he's cool, but it's like he's way overtuned. So definitely kind
Like,
of
I'm glad-
ult for me.
I'm glad that he's here. Like, I think it's really cool that they do such creative characters. And I think it's fine for DLC characters to be a little stronger, just because they do have so much more going on in them. Ooh, tried. Oh, you're bringing it back.
I'm doing my bestest. No, I wanted that confirmed so bad. Oh, there I go.
Yeah.
I had scary DI there.
It was like a huge gambit, though.
Yeah. What's it called? Is there any other characters who are like maining in this game or like secondary besides Raster?
I like to play Edelist, but I have not been
Yeah.
able to play him because I've been trying to get everyone to level 100.
Gotcha.
Yeah, once I got him to 100 too early, and now they made him super fun, and I can't touch him.
Oh no! Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, I get that for sure.
Once I get everyone to 100, I promise I'll play him more.
Yeah.
Once, I'm mostly looking forward to Sylvanos because I feel like he's gonna. In Rivals 1, I played Sylvanos and Edelist the most. Well, Sylvanos, not Edelist. Sylvanos, Hodan was my number 1. Sylvanos was my number 2. Edelist was my number 3. I sucked at Edelist. I was okay at Sylvanos, and I would like to think I was really good at Hodan.
Yeah.
And when this game came out, none of them were in it, so I'm like, well, shoot. I don't subscribe to the idea of like, if I'm gonna play a game, I can only play it if it's got a character that fits me. I think if you like a game, you can find. I get that it's harder for some people to find a main. Like, it took me a long time to decide who I wanted to play. I never played Raster in Rivals 1, not once.
Oh really? That's kind of funny
Yeah.
because I like, based on your like tag like Soul Birdguy and all that, like I very much like identify you with Raster a lot. So that's
In
very
Rivals 1,
interesting.
I was going by the tag just Soul Bad Guy, and I would get dodged a lot because they're like, oh god, it's Soul Bad Guy, he's playing Hodan, I hate Hodan.
Yeah, I get that.
And
I
then
thought
when this
Hodan
game
was
came
always fun
out,
to fight though.
oh, he's so fun.
Yeah.
But when this game first came out, I was going by Sweaty Zeddy, despite not being sweaty and not maining Zetterburn.
Yeah.
But I got on like a top grinders leaderboard that they ended up putting out as Sweaty Zeddy. I'm like, oh my god, that was a joke name. I can't believe it. This is how I'm gonna be known as. I ended up just changing it to Soul Birdguy like on a whim because I'm like, haha, funny pun. And then my YouTube
Yeah, I
channel
like
needed
it.
a name.
Yeah, it works out. It's like very good branding, you know. Like it's like, oh, okay, like there's like a fighting game name, you know. But it's also like Raster. Do you think you'll swap off Raster whenever like the characters you made in Rivals 1 come back?
When Hodan comes out, absolutely.
Yeah.
When Sylvanos comes out, I'll probably play him a lot. I'm
Yeah.
thinking Sylvanos will come out before Hodan, probably. It's not a guarantee. We don't know the order. But if either of those come out, I'll play them a lot more. But Hodan will make me drop Raster as a main. Mostly because I like their playstyle so much more. I love setup and I love spacing.
Yeah, me too. That's kind of why I play like Arcane. It's because I really like the setup aspects of the bubble.
Oh yeah, I love Arcane. He's one of the characters I got to 100 earlier because I thought he was so fun to play.
Yeah, he's a blast and a half. Yeah, my chat's all popping off for the Guilty Gear reference. Who do you play Guilty Gear?
Full bad guy.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm sure I can guess, but...
I don't play it that much.
Yeah.
I have very few hours in it, but my friend likes to play it, so like I picked up Soul Bad Guy a little bit. I don't play a lot of trad fighters. I really like Third Strike, another game I'm not good at, but like I understand why people love Third Strike so much. And I don't feel like it's hell to play like Melee is. I love Melee, but I'll never play it.
I think Melee is really awesome, right?
Oh yeah,
it's like,
for sure.
I can't get over that like initial learning curve with the game.
Yeah.
So it's not that I like don't want to play it. It's just like the game has like a few too many like character or like mechanics, right? Where it's like I only need to learn this to play Melee. Whereas like if I learned Rivals 1, right, like that transfers to Rivals 2, and then like after I played Rivals 1, I was also better at Ultimate, so it was just like faster, like input wise, you know. With Melee, there's like so much in it that it's like this is only for Melee, right? I mean, I guess like PM would have those mechanics too.
Nice.
But I was like, I don't think I want to sink my time into this. But I love to watch Melee, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. The last Genesis, where the grand finals was, what, Peach versus Puff, you get a lot of people in the crowd saying, boo, boring matchup, but like, that's the kind of shit I love. I love every part of Melee.
Yeah, I like the slow, more methodical matchups, but I will say, I just watched the highlight reel of that set.
I don't blame you. It's definitely more exciting to watch those sorts of things live.
Yeah. That's one of my biggest, like, problems is as I mentioned earlier, I'm an art major. I think I mentioned that to you. I don't know, it's all kind of running together. But I am in my studio so much, so I can't watch a lot of like brackets live if I'm working. And I remember whenever Olympia got announced, right? I like immediately went off and I started like editing a video, so I didn't get to watch the finals of Genesis. And I remember clicking back into the Discord channel for LS, and people were like, "Oh my God, Pleb 3-0," and I was like, "Y'all are trolling!" Like that was like 5 minutes, and then I looked and they were being for real. I was like, "Man, I should just watch this live." But you're definitely right. Like watching stuff live is so much more fun.
Genesis was absolutely incredible. Like,
yeah.
I ended up watching all of, well, not all of, but like the top, what was I think like top 32 or 16 or whatever of Melee and Rivals. Like, what an incredible tournament that was.
Yeah. No, it's very sick. I always love to see Genesis too, because so many people like travel for it. That you see like players that you wouldn't see normally at like a regional or like a different major, you know?
Nice.
Yeah, that F-Strong's kind of crazy.
I used to be a slow girls freak. I want to get into trad fighters more.
Yeah, traditional fighters seem really fun to me, but I can never like put the same amount of time into them that I put into like plat fighters.
That was something I was reading from chat. Sorry.
Oh no, you're all good.
God, if I play, literally, if I play, oh, hold on, my YouTube stopped working.
Uh-oh.
It's like, oh, video pause, continue watching. I was using, where do I want to take you?
Uh-oh.
I want to take you for a ride. Aramata. It's not that bad of a stage for Arcane either, though.
Yeah, this stage is not super great for either of us.
Oh, I think it's great for me.
I think it's like, I mean, like, what I mean is, like, I think it's good for Arcane and also good for you. So, like, in this matchup, it's like, it's definitely going to be, like, a 50-50 who gets, like, tons of benefit. You said you're in DFW, though, right?
Yeah.
Do you go to any of the locals there?
I cannot travel very far.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'd have to borrow a car to get around.
Yeah, DFW is not, like, there's some big cities in America that it's like, you wouldn't need a car, you know? Like, you can get around with, like, a train or, like, public transit, but DFW is not that.
I used to like live in the heart of Dallas. I don't live there anymore, so like I didn't need a car. I had a car before coming to Dallas, but then like it broke down, and it's like, well, this isn't worth having if I live in Dallas where everything is really close.
Yeah.
But then nothing happens in Dallas. All the locals are like around Dallas. Oh god.
Yeah, that's the big problem.
Alright, I gotta get serious. I realized I was autopiloting.
I'll have that too a lot. Like, I'll just be like chatting, and then I'll look and I'm like, damn, I am down bad. This is not going my way. Uh-oh. But what's it called? I'm in East Texas, so like that's super close to Dallas. Like, I think Dallas is the closest like big region to me.
Yeah.
But we have the opposite thing where it's like, because you're saying like central Dallas, like you just use like public transit. Here it's like there's nothing, and a lot of our locals will be like 40 minutes from me down the road. So I'll just have to drive a ton to go to like events. But I'm lucky because I'm like the main TO in my area, so it's like now I can put the locals close to me, you know.
Oh my god, I am slacking.
Uh-oh. I misinput that a lot. Like, I'll try to do the neutral B while moving. That's when I gotta tighten up on. Uh-oh.
Ooh. That's pretty much the main reason I like bringing Orcane to this stage.
Yeah. No, yeah,
If
character doesn't
he's
need the wall to recover.
Orcane doesn't really need it, but like his side special is very abusable.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think that, because I had a chatter talking about DFW locals as well. I think they had one going on tonight. So I just joined the DFW Accord. But I don't know how many attendees they get. Because, like, in my local scene, normally we'll get, like, maybe 25, 30 people, like, per PR season, and then, like, 15 or so people per bracket. But I also live in, like, a much smaller region.
Oh, wait, I'm bringing it back. Oop.
Uh-oh, stop that. Uh-oh. It's not stopping.
It's fine. They removed forward air from the game.
Yeah, how do you feel about the recent raster changes? It's been kind of rough, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a laugh and a half. Like I said, I have faith in them to make good choices, but like, I think what's frustrating me the most is that Raster is a new character every month.
Yeah, I have that problem with Orcane too.
I don't know what it is about me, like, always gravitating towards the characters that get changed every month. I'm hoping Hodan isn't like that, so...
I have a feeling a lot of characters will get like a lot of experimental patches in their first few months, but I am happy that it's like, we do get a patch like every few weeks, because then it's like, okay, like we actually didn't like these Orcane changes we made, they're back, you know? Which like, I mean, obviously you know about Orcane having that like terrible patch.
Yeah.
Just, like, they were like, man, we hate Orcane. Like, they were not a fan. But we made it through it, and I think he's in a really healthy spot now. Like, I think he's...
One of these is gonna kill you!
Nah. I fed Orcane bricks before the match. Uh-oh.
Nah. Oh my god.
Hooray! That was like a jump scare.
178. 178.
Uh-oh. No!
It
Oh, wait.
doesn't matter. That's an arthritis move.
I do wish they would change the scaling on that move.
There we
that was
go.
very clean. Oh, the local that's in DFW only has 8 entrants? Damn. I'll take it. I almost SD'd there too, like I was like, how do I ledge guard this? And then I realized like it was like, oh,
I was trying to throw my slipstream.
Yeah, I'll do that a lot.
I think I know where I'll take you now. I think I see the issue I'm having.
I will.
Oh man, last game. Oh, apparently I already beat you there, so never mind.
Yeah, I took you to Rockwall pretty early. Rockwall's like one of my like stages I go to a lot.
I know
where
where
let's
I'll go.
say like if I think like my opponent's not killing off the side very often, then I'll start like abusing that, and then I'll just try to set the like forward strong. I had a friend that went to UNT, and she used to go to some of the Smash brackets there. That was actually, I wanted to go to UNT as my main college, but I got scholarship offers to colleges where I'm at.
Oh yeah, for sure. Follow that money, man.
Yeah. I was like, okay, like, I'll take the money, because UNT, like, they were giving me, like, an okay scholarship, but...
Oop, I could've got that. Ooh!
I was really scared of you getting that. I'm curious. Did you play Workshop a lot in Rivals 1?
No, not at all.
No.
I played like the Workshop contestant characters, like the final contest.
Yeah.
I was really into Badra. So
Me
I was
too.
a little
He was my
disappointed when they
favorite.
didn't win.
Yeah. I liked Badra, Wern, and who else did I like? I liked Lorena a lot. And she obviously ended up winning, but she wasn't my first choice, as much as I did like her. Like, there's so
I like
many...
the pigeon a lot.
They were cool, yeah. There's so many cool characters in that, like, little event.
One of these will get you. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
I think that's arthritis. Yeah.
Oh, I must have put input.
Oh no! Are you kidding me?
That
I'm
forward
so
shot was
tired of
crazy.
this weight.
Yeah, the weight change to Raster, they did the same change to Arcane, where he lost like 4 units of weight, and it upset me so bad, like whenever they first did it, and now it feels fine, you know, like because it's been enough time, but like the first like month after Arcane's weight got changed, I was like, man, this is bad, because you'll always like die to things, you're like, I did not used to die there. But I do kind of like the idea of like making Raster lighter and then more explosive, but I was just forward air was so cool. I actually
doing both of those at the same time was very hard.
yeah. I remember I picked up Raster towards the start of the game as like a secondary, right?
Mhm.
So I was like, I want someone who's like a bit more rush down, like someone who's a bit like stronger, because Raster at launch is really strong. And I don't think Arcane was considered super strong at launch, even if he probably was, you know?
He totally was, but yeah, people just weren't seeing it. Like Marlon saw it.
Yeah. I feel like though Marlon plays Arcane like in a very different approach than most Arcane players. Like he does a lot of like wave dash, like grab and wave dash jab, which I've tried to
He
implement.
moved a lot.
Yeah. Like it feels like he's playing
Scared
Arcane
to
for the
approach you,
movement.
especially around that puddle.
Yeah, I'm trying to position it in a spot where like I can get good value out of it. But you're playing like so patiently around it, you know?
I'm scared.
Uh-oh.
I keep getting those, but they don't matter. Oh, there we go.
There you go, yeah. It was my closest set yet. I'm kinda like nervous. I'm like, whoa, fly.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's 71 right for you. But I also DI'd down, which probably wasn't the move.
Yeah. Oh, I'm curious because I had a chatter ask, what do you think about Edalus in this game? Like, do you think he's... solid? Do you think
He's so solid. Like, he might be weaker than most of the cast, but like, I don't think that really matters in a game like this. Player expression matters so much more.
He's definitely got player expression because
Uh-huh.
the weeklies that I run on Wi-Fi, we'll get like Edalus's top 80 them, and they do crazy stuff that I've never seen before every week. Like, I'm like, wow, this is just something new with the character. I do wonder if it's like, because obviously he came out in a pretty bleak state, that if it's like, maybe people like just now getting to like fully play the full character, you know?
If that kills me. That almost killed me.
Yeah, you were at 67, that was a little crazy. I was talking about how I liked Raster being light, but maybe he's too much. Yeah. GG's, though, it was a lot of fun. Do you want to tell people where they can find you?
Birdguy on YouTube, Rin on Twitter, and Rin on Twit.
Yeah,
There was
sick.
the full Birdguy thing is very new, so
Yeah. All your socials are linked below, at least your Twitter is, in the description. So if y'all want to go check out Birdguy, y'all can see him there. And good luck in the rest of your sets. Do you know who you're playing next?
You do. I have no idea. Whoever comes in to fight me,
Awesome,
whoever wants
sick.
to beat my ass next.
Yeah. Also, we're in the stream VC. People can't normally join it, but if I'm not in a match, I can move them in here, or you can just join a VC with them.
Okay.
Just letting you know, so you're not like, whoa, why can't they join?
Yeah.
But thanks again for the set, and I'll go and report it, and good luck in your next. Bye for now. First patch Arcane was definitely crazy. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, what's up? Had to change my voice and videos, wrong stuff, but
You're all good, no worries. How's your bracket been so far?
I faced one person, and then I was on to you afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So I was just been waiting.
Yeah, oh, I'm
I was
really
like,
sorry about that.
Am I just about to win off of DQ? No,
Yeah.
but anyways, you're good.
we've
So you
been-
made this whole thing, right?
Yeah, we've been finding matchmaking, by the way, in the Creators Cup, like, channel in the Last Talk server. So I think that's how a lot of people are like getting their matches. Yeah, no, I'm sorry about that. I wish I had told you before.
Oh yeah, I see that now. I mean, that makes sense. It's pretty self-explanatory. I just didn't look. But
No, you're all good. But also it's like, this is like a very casual, like laid back bracket. Like we don't like have a time, we have to be done, so feel
Yeah, it
free
makes
to take all the
sense,
time you
yeah.
need. And my last set was very long. Like we went to game 5, like last stock, last hit. It was kind of crazy. So, who'd you play for your round 1?
what's his name? I gotta look at the bracket again. Honestly, it was EquinoxDoodles.
Mhm.
I cooked that
second?
person. Okay, so I've not played the game in 3 months, so I like SD'd the first match like 2 times, and then second match I locked in,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I won the third match, and then they're like, "Bro, Rano's OP, Rano's OP." Rano's OP. Like,
No, I get it. Rano's very strong. And you were like a pretty high ranked Rano, right?
I'm level 270 Rano. Like I'm a hard trick,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
trick Rano, and I have like the most views on Rano guides on YouTube. So
Yeah, that's sick. I've been wanting to do like a Rano matchup chart video sometime. But he's been kind of pushed back. I kind of let my like community decide like what characters get matchup charts. And I think I went Fleet next. Unless y'all in the chat want something different. Actually, if y'all do say something different, I'm probably still doing Fleet next. But I was curious, when did you start with Rivals?
I never played Rivals 1, but I played like the backers beta.
Yeah. Did you play like any other like plat fighters before?
Oh yeah, I played Smash Ultimate, I played Multiverses. I didn't really get into Brawlhalla. I played Brawlhalla, but like that game was not for me really.
Yeah.
I did like whenever I was a kid on the Wii, I played Smash Bros. Brawl, so that's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, mainly Smash Ultimate. I probably have the most playtime on that.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way.
Yeah.
Where I like played old. I did play a lot of Rivals 1. But we didn't have like a local scene where I was at for Rivals 1. So
Oh yeah.
that definitely did mess it up a bit. What were you gonna say? Sorry, I cut you off.
I was gonna say, yeah, back in middle school, we were like betting lunch money on Smash Ultimate. I would rob all the kids' lunch money.
That's the best way to do it.
For real.
Did you play Multiverses a lot though? I know you mentioned that.
Oh yeah, I hit like top 20 tags, whatever the game first came out.
Yeah.
And then I went on to be like a pretty crazy Tom and Jerry whenever the game came back. I don't like how the game got slow, and I really like. I saw it going downhill. I left faster than a lot of people did. Like I was like, nah, this game's done. And then yeah, it just died down.
Yeah.
But,
I remember,
you know
like,
Notxalk?
Yeah.
That's how like I met the guy. So
Yeah,
I met him through Multiverses, and yeah, I 1v1'd him a lot in that game.
Yeah.
That's how like I got into the content. Like he started teaching me stuff about YouTube.
Oh, that's sick. I remember going to their channel and they had a lot of Multiverses stuff. But I was never really too into Multiverses. I thought that
I think this
2v2
game's way
aspect
better.
was fun.
competitively.
Yeah,
I think it's just a really casual game, Multiverses.
Yeah.
Like at first it had like competitive potential, but then I think they just really try to look towards the casual scene a lot more after that. Like slowed it down and just. I mean, it was alright. It was alright.
Yeah. No, I get that for sure.
But yeah, this game, like I had to learn so much because I didn't know about moonwalking, I didn't know about wave dashing, I didn't know about all these things because I never played Melee, so I had to learn all of that. And Wisdom actually taught me that. Notxalk taught me that. So,
That's it. I was gonna say, I never played Melee, but I played like a good bit of PM as a kid, and so.
oh yeah, I heard about that.
Because I did not. Well, I thought Brawl was fun, right? But I had Brawl for like 7 or 8 years. You know, I was like, I want something new, and one of my friends was like, "Oh, check out this! It's like a mod. It's got Mewtwo," and I was like a big Mewtwo fan. But I didn't know like all the like PM like competitive stuff, right? I just played PM. So looking back and being like, oh yeah, like now my main game like Rivals 2 is like based on PM, you know? It's very cool. Where it's like that's kind of what I grew up playing. Do you play any other games at all? Like besides?
Yeah, I've been playing a ton of Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Like this is my first time coming back to this game in 3 months. So.
Oh really? That's crazy.
Yeah. At first I was so rusty, like I was dying to. I'm just killing myself. But now
I've been doing that a few times today too, actually.
But because like I only ever played this character, I'm over level 200 on Rana.
Yeah.
I'm just like really comfortable with him mechanically.
Over level 200 and like having not played him like recently is crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm like over level 200 with Arcane, right? But I like played the game a lot like recently. So,
I would grind non-stop like whenever the game dropped.
yeah.
Like I was getting some pretty good viewership and stuff, like talking to the Ranos. Like I honestly like in that time zone, I genuinely thought like, dude, I could be the best Rano in the world.
Yeah.
Like I was getting that confident.
I feel like Rondo's like a character a lot of people play, so that would be very tricky. But it's also like very achievable, like in a game like Rivals with such a large competitive scene, you know? Like there are definitely resources that like anyone can pick up a character and become the best, you know? Especially because the game's new too. Like,
I
don't
did
know if
that,
you
but
ever felt
like
this way, but like getting into
I
like
was
a game
making
that's
the guides, bro.
yeah, that's how I felt about Arcane. Like I'm not that crazy of a player, right?
Yeah.
But for like a few months, I was the only person with an Arcane guide, and I'm kind of scared to go back and look at it because I'm curious how much misinformation I spread. Because I made that guide the first weekend of Arcane being out, right? It's very much like, hey, like if you've never played Rivals, right, but you like Arcane, like these are the basics. Uh-oh, I kind of deserve getting hit
What in
by
my
that.
chat earlier was like, is that the land chart from Marvel Rivals?
Yeah, they're kind of similar.
Yeah. I was
actually-
whenever I played Marvel Rivals, I was like, is this Arcane? Hold on.
Yeah, I named myself Arcane in Marvel Rivals, and I'll run around as Jeff and shoot people.
Yeah, that's funny. That's hilarious.
Which round is this? It's a what's it called? A round robin. So, I shall hit random. Are you good with Julesville?
Yeah, we can just do Julesville. I mean, I won.
Sure.
I won it first anyway, so.
I forgot because we don't have the tournament move on. You hate Jeff. My chat's shit talking Jeff. He's my favorite. I love Jeff.
What was
Even in
it?
Marvel,
Best of 3 or best of 5?
It's best of 5.
Oh yeah. Making sure. Because I thought it'd been funny, like if that dude lied, that I'd be. It was
Oh,
best of
no,
3.
yeah.
That'd been crazy.
I think the start GG was set to best of 2 or best of 3,
Yeah, it's best of
On
3 in the
accident.
start GG.
but I'm gonna
Like
go
that
in and
works.
fix that later.
I don't think it really matters.
No, especially because it's such a small event.
Yes, there's only like 8 people, but I mean 8 content creators is cool to pull up people
Yeah.
together.
I'm
'Cause-
really like lucky that you guys all wanted to do this. I think it's like such a cool event, and I'm definitely gonna run it again in the future if you're interested. So
I used to host like tournaments back whenever like Rivals kind of first dropped. I actually like was the first person to drop a like host a tournament during like one of the betas.
oh yeah, I did a lot of locals during that time, but I never did any like Wi-Fi events.
I think locals will be so fun. I've never done any.
Oh really?
Isn't it in
Should-
Texas? I'm in Texas, so
Yeah. What part of Texas are you in?
like central.
Like near
Or
Austin,
work.
kinda, or. But there's a Texas Rivals Discord that I can link you to, and then it has all the subregions in there. I just not gotten to that Texas server actually. I've always tried to kind of like stay in my own lane with like stuff like that. So I never liked the idea of like traveling for ults because that's what I played before Rivals. And then by the time that I like really wanted to compete in Rivals 1, the game was kind of like slowing down. This was only at majors, and I didn't want to like shell out big bucks to go play at majors, you know. I was never all that great at Rivals 1. Is there a character from Rivals 1 you want back in this game? 'Cause I knew you said you hadn't
Yeah, it
played
was
one,
actually
but-
Edalisk, but then like I stopped playing whenever the character dropped, so I definitely
Oh,
learned
yeah.
that character if I play more. I actually
He's-
played him a little bit, and that character's really fun. I like
Yeah,
it.
he's super fun, and they give him a lot of new options. Like, he's got a lot more like stuff you can do with him now. I wouldn't say he's like super broken or anything like that, but he's a lot more fun. in
Hey,
my
Notxalk's in the chat. What's good? Win for
Hi,
the charity. Oh
Notxalk.
yeah, we get to choose any charity.
opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna have my, because I had a few people like sponsor it, and I want to have them like check over the charity just to make sure it's like safe and good. Because I've done like charity events before, and then some people donated to like some sketchy charities where I don't know if they were actually like nonprofit charities or not. But more or less any charity, yeah. I know.
If I get the $50, I'll give it to a homeless man.
I know that, what's it called? One player, I think it was EquinoxDoodles, but don't quote me on that. They were saying they would give it to like an animal shelter. I'm not sure. Well, actually, I'm not winning, so I don't think I have to answer that question anymore. But if I had one, I think I probably would have given it to an animal sanctuary. Do you know which one you would give it to though if you had a choice?
I have no idea about charity spots, but I definitely like talk with everybody and like figure out like a legit.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to donate to some sketchy place either. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
That's
kind of
a
worried
concern
about
with
that.
I'd rather just go out and find some random homeless person and give them it.
Yeah. No, I get that for sure. Uh-oh.
I just go buy meals for the homeless.
Yeah. No, yeah, I used to do that actually. I used to do like
Really?
yeah, charity handouts. But during COVID it stopped, so I was like, oh, like, you know.
One for
bad.
charity, bro. I'm trying, Notxalk. All right, you know what? I'm gonna have to lock in. I'm gonna have to deafen. I'm gonna have to lock in.
Sure.
I'll see you on the other side.
Sure thing. Hi gamer, so you probably actually didn't expect to see me here. They ended up mute deafening for the rest of the set, so we're just gonna go ahead and cut this interview a little bit short. Just wanted to give you all a reason why, instead of just like cutting it and leaving you in the dark. Anyways, see you in the next set.
Heyo.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty swell. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Hold on, let me respond to someone.
Yeah, take your time.
It's like, fighting Zeus right now. How's your bracket run been so far?
It's been lovely meeting all these lovely content creators.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
That's good, that's good. How have you done in bracket? I assume I know the answer.
I've won every match.
Yeah, I guess right.
Did a lot of 3 stocks.
Yeah, you were by far like the best player that I got in here. But I always think it's really cool to watch your gameplay. Let me turn you up just a little bit so everyone can hear you. Try talking.
Yo.
Okay, sweet. You're a bit louder than the game now. Chat, let me know though if y'all need any audio changes. I never know like how to mix audio very well. It's definitely not a talent of mine.
Hey, that's all right.
What's it called? When did you get started with Rivals? Just curious.
So I started Rivals with Rivals 2 actually.
Oh really?
Yeah. I did not play Rivals 1, at least competitively. I played it very casually.
Gotcha. Did you
I
play
just
any
had a
other
lot
like
of fun.
fighting games
Any
before
other
then?
I did. I played a lot of Melee. I was a
Gotcha.
Melee player. And I played some Ultimate as well. I was doing really well with Ultimate, but I was mostly trying to get into Melee. I wanted to play P+, couldn't really get around to that.
Yeah.
But it was mostly between Melee and Ultimate.
No, I get that for sure. Uh-oh. What's it called? So I remember you tweeting the other day actually that you went to your first local. Had you gone to a local for any of those games, like P+ or Melee at all?
For Melee, I have gone to a bunch of them in the past.
Mhm.
I would go to a couple locals because over here we had a lot of Melee and Ultimate stuff. And so I would usually enter those and try to see what I could do. They did
Yeah.
pretty well.
That's good. Who'd you main in those games? Just curious.
So Melee, I was a Falco main. I love Falco.
Yeah.
But then I also had a Doc on the side because I love Dr. Mario.
Doc is very fun.
He is really fun. And in Ultimate, I kind of was even though I was doing really well, I liked playing every character, so I was a random main.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But if I were to like dumb it down to like, okay, but if I had to pick a character, it would be like probably Banjo would be my #1 choice.
Banjo's very fun. I would play with him a lot.
Oh yeah, I was already a fan of the series, and being like, oh yeah, I get another representative of one of my favorite series in the game. I'll definitely main it.
Yeah, yeah, that's very sick. I had a chatter ask, what region are you from?
So I'm from PA.
Okay,
So-
gotcha.
Stuck in central PA. Dead part.
Yeah.
Nothing around here
That's
except
kinda
trees
how
and
I'm at.
animals.
Where I'm from, like East Texas, so I have like Dallas 2 hours away, and Houston 4 hours away, and Austin 5 hours away. But I'm like right in between them all, you know. So there's not a lot of like crazy stuff to go to. My
No,
chat is
that's fair.
spamming Dunk Dawn from your kill with the rock. What's it called? Do you have any tips for like players trying to like get better at the game or like get to like a high level like where you're at?
So, I would say a very good thing to keep in mind is that I say this, and it's very basic, I know, but have fun with everything you do. It
Yeah.
sounds really simple and like, okay, but yeah, Zeus, I'm playing a video game. But the thing people forget is it's a video game at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And some people overthink too much, like, I lost the match, I might not be good anymore, I must suck. And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well remember, there's gonna be somebody in the world who's better than you. That's just a guarantee. And it's not to be like make people feel bad about themselves, but there's always going to be someone better.
Yeah, that makes a lot of
Like,
sense.
there's a lot of people who are better than me, even though I'm like, yeah, I think of myself like, yeah, I'm a really good player, I do really well, but I know that there's a lot of things I can work on, and
That's
I
really
have no
good.
shame in that.
Yeah.
So I think it's important for people to remember to just have fun, learn through the journey, don't rush it, don't feel like you need to be the best player right out the gate, because the only thing you need to prove to anyone is nothing, because you don't have to prove anything to anybody.
Yeah. I
You're
feel like
just a human, you just want to play the game.
just showing up is like doing enough, you know? Like it's like if
Exactly.
you show up and you play, like you will get better with like each like time you play the game, you know? So I mean, even if it's just like play a little bit. So that's kind of what I always tell people too, though, is like, because I'll have a lot of people because I'm a TO, they'll come up to me and they'll be like, man, like I went like 1-2, you know, like how can I? Oh, damn. Well, you to not go 1-2, don't do that. But like, but I'll have people ask me that, and I'm always like, well, like just like take your time with it, right? Like you'll get good eventually if you keep at it, you know. But have fun, like while you're getting there, you know. Like
Yeah.
it's more about like how you get there, not when you get there, where you get, you know.
Exactly.
How did chatter also ask? They said, "What's your favorite move in the game? Do you have one that stands out?"
Just for any character or Crag
Yeah.
specifically?
I guess any of them. They didn't specify. So
Let me see. Because if it was Crag, that'd be easy cargo.
that move is really fun.
It's just a really fun move to throw out. Besides that, I would say I actually love Lox's down B with Magma.
That move is
I think
very
just being able
goofy.
to launch someone high up in the air with you is just so much fun.
I remember watching your stream the other day, and someone picked for you to go Lox, and you're doing silly stuff with the down B. I was like, wait, that's
Oh.
crazy. Like, this dude's not even like a Crag main, and you're going crazy with it. Or you're not even a Lox main.
Yeah.
My favorite move, I like. I don't know if I have a favorite in this game. I don't know if I can answer that one. What's it called? Do you have any other games you play like competitively right now? I know you did some speedrunning stuff.
At the moment, I'm not doing anything besides just Rivals, just because I'm trying to give it like the most attention at the moment.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I would love to do P+, but P+
Oh.
doesn't have anything at the moment
Yeah, the
because
game's
there's
kind
like
of
issues.
not dead, but it's kind of Nintendo's got it real good, you know.
Oh yeah.
You can't really host a whole lot for it. But I definitely like P+ is a game I'd love to get into eventually. Do you know who you would main in it if you did like start playing it more?
I would play Snake because I
Snake's
love the
really
idea of
cool.
putting people to sleep with his side
Yeah.
B. Sounds really funny to me.
As a kid, I like I didn't know that P+ was like competitive, right? But I remember getting bored of
yeah.
Brawl and like cracking out my Wii and getting P+, and I loved like running around with Snake and putting people to sleep. Like, I'd have friends over, and I would like just kind of like trap them with that, and they start tweaking out. Like, this is not fair. Like, what's it called though? It looks like that's our set. Do you want to tell my chat like where they can find you, like your socials and all that?
Sure. So I'm ZeusDahGoose. I post things on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube all the same way. Zeus, duh being D-A-H, not the T-H-E. I just had to specify. And it is D-A-H, not just D-A, because there is someone named ZeusDahGoose without an H.
Oh my
that
god.
Also plays Rivals and Melee.
Oh,
but
wow.
isn't me, so I
had
just
the
had
same
to make
thing.
sure people
There's
know.
there's another Rivals player whose tag is Noid. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. Like, I really thought I had the market on this tag, but it's kind of cool to have someone with the same tag as you. I get to cheer them on, and they're really
It's really funny because they also entered a Rivals tournament and everyone thought it was me and they're like, Zeus,
Yeah.
I'm gonna meet you in person? And I'm like, no, that's not me.
No, you got it mixed up, buddy. That's so
that's
silly.
a different Zeus
Yeah.
that also messaged me about it. But But yeah, besides the point, would you like to talk about a little bit about yourself as well for my chat?
Yeah, so my tag's Matthew I run the ZeusDahGoose YouTube channel and Discord and all their tournaments. So we do like free weekly online events on Thursdays. What else? I run tournaments in the East Texas area, so kind of like Tyler, like Longview area. So if anyone's from there, come check it out. Hit me up. I always love to get games. So if anyone in your chat wants to come over to my server, get games, have a good time, you know, it's always welcome. But yeah, thanks so much for playing tonight. And I hope the rest of your bracket goes well.
Thank you.
How many more matches do you have to go? Do you know?
I just have the one more after you. I have,
gotcha.
Yeah, just the one against the Theovates.
Yeah. I think they're kind of backed up. Like, they weren't able to play some matches towards the start. So hopefully you're able to get to that soon. And then, assuming you win, do you know what charity you'd put the prize money towards?
So, I was thinking really hard about it, because I wasn't sure. But I would like to support the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's a sick one.
I've helped support them in the past, running tournaments as well as doing charity streams when I was in college to support them, and I would like to just, you know, keep it going, keep that
very
help
sick.
going.
We can make that happen for sure. Alrighty, well, good luck in your last set. And yeah, I hope it goes well. Bye for now.
Yeah, take care.
Bye. Hey, how's it going?
It goes. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How's your bracket been so far?
Well, someone's got to be the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I think I'm down there too. I have not had the run of my life today. That's okay. What's it called?
What it is.
You do Rivals like workshop content in Rivals 1, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm planning to at least retire from making new characters with Chris's final update.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. But yeah, that's what I do. I'm most known for, of course, Chris. And I've done a lot of other OC characters, and it's just fun.
Do you have any favorites that you've done? Oh, do you want to ban stage first? I forgot to turn on the tourney mode.
Oh yeah. Fuck Ethereum Forest. I don't want that stage.
Sure. Let's get rid of... I'll get rid of Godai and Julesville for me.
Damn. Alright, Merchant Port it is.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think my favorite's probably Penny. Especially recently. She's basically just PM Snake.
Yeah. I was looking through, actually, like, while getting ready, like, I wanted to get, like, at least a baseline amount of knowledge about each of the creators, right? And I was like, oh my god, like, I've played all these characters, you know? Like, I had no idea that you had made them, though, so that's, like, so sick, you know?
Oh, yeah, no, I feel like I've run into so many people who are like, wait, you made that character? Like,
yeah. It's very sick.
I don't have that reputation like Sai has for, you know, like, you just look at it and you're just like, I know him.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
But I feel like all your characters are, like, really good, though. Like, they stand out. Like, there's some characters on Workshop, right? Like, I mean, I feel like anyone who makes a Workshop character is so hard, you know? But it's like...
Oh, absolutely.
I'll play them, I'm like, man, like, this character's just not really to my style. But, like, all the characters, like, you've made are, like, very quality, you know?
Thank you. I definitely feel like some are a lot more quality than others, but that comes with just getting better and making new content.
I'm an art major, so like I make art for like a living, so I definitely understand the sentiment where it's like, you like everything you make, you know, but sometimes it's like, man, this one's not as good as this one, you know?
I'm notoriously known as like a bit of a perfectionist. I'm so harsh on myself.
Yeah, I'm the same way, but I feel like it's good to also keep in mind, like, it's like, oh man, like, I'm making stuff, you know, and that's what matters. I feel like you just keep on making, eventually you'll get that big hit.
Yeah.
Are you going to be making characters for Rivals 2, do you think? Who else going?
We'll see. Probably not, but...
No. I getcha. It seems a bit more daunting in this game with, like, having to, like, rig animations and models.
Yeah, that's the big one is, I don't know... I know how to animate in 3D. I don't know how to model, rig, do all that stuff in 3D. And if I could, you know, bring Penny to Rivals 2, I would be overjoyed, because she's, like, my baby. Not to mention, I have a voice actor for her. So, it's like, it's... Yeah, I paid someone to do, like, actual codecs for her, because, you know, she's based on Snake.
Yeah, that's very cool.
And it was different. It's fun. And, yeah, it's just, like... I feel like I like my characters a little bit too much, to the point where, like, I kind of stopped making content about actual characters in the game.
Yeah. I mean, that's okay. what's it called? When did you get started with Rivals? Because you've been making workshop stuff for a good bit. So.
Yeah, I mean, I told this story in like another interview a long time ago, but I got started technically off of a pirated build back when it was still like super early access. It was just the original 8, no Ori. Like, game wasn't even fully released yet.
Yeah.
So it was like, that's kind of what I got into, and then I liked the game enough, so I bought it for myself and like 3 of my friends.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Yeah.
But like that's sort of where I got my start. So I've been playing Rivals ever since, you know, technically since it released in early access or out of early access.
Yeah.
And I bought every DLC since, and you know, I continue to support the game.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I've been playing this game for a while.
Yeah. What's it called? Who did you main in Rivals 1?
I kind of jumped around. My first main was Orcane.
Yo!
I liked orcas.
Yeah.
And then I kind of jumped over to... I think I jumped over to Absa for a little bit.
She's really cool.
And then also a little bit of Zetterburn, because when I was playing my friend, I noticed that he had the most trouble fighting against Zetterburn. So I was like, finally, a winning matchup, because I couldn't deal with Absa. So... but I mostly played like Absa, and then I eventually found my love with Malo when he finally came to the game, and
Malo's so
haven't looked
sick.
back since.
Uh-oh.
I was just gonna be around. My bad.
Yeah. Are you good with this stage?
Yeah, I'm totally cool with
It
the
works for
stage.
me.
The only stage I hate is Ethereum Forest and Tempest.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Tempest either.
That might be like the Arcane me talking. I just don't like
Yeah.
doing the Ditto.
Oh, yeah, I getcha. What's it called? Is there like a character from Rivals 1 you want to see come back?
Obviously Malo.
Yeah.
Malo and Absa are like the 2 big ones for me. I'd love to see Hodan in this game.
Mhm.
Hodan's up there for me.
I really want to see
like-
Malo personally, because I like
Yeah.
him a lot. I want
I like
Absa-
item play a lot.
Yeah, me too. I want Absa back, but she's like not a priority to me. She's up there, but I think if I had to pick one, I'd do it. Probably Malo or Sylvanos, you know.
Sylvanos, I think that Sylvanos is gonna look really cool in the art style.
I'm excited to see.
That's
it.
kind of it that I'm excited for. But like, I want to see them from the original roster. I don't even know because people keep talking about guest characters. I know a guest character I don't want, but
which
it
one?
might be controversial. I don't want a single Hollow Knight character.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that might be a little controversial. I
know
get
a
it,
lot
though.
of people like Hollow Knight, but I can't stand Metroidvanias as a genre, and I'm not sure if it's just I don't like Metroids more, or I just don't like Castlevania size more.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to tell.
Don't tell anyone this, but I'm not very good at single-player games, so I always get really lost in Metroidvanias. I
That's
never know where to
also-
go.
I don't like.
I feel really dumb. My friends are like, "Oh, you didn't go to the factory," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Why would I go there?"
Yeah.
It's just so goofy. But yeah, no, I
Yeah,
definitely get not being a fan of them.
Yeah.
I will say about guest characters, I do know that because since all the characters are free, you probably won't get a guest character because normally you would pay a guest IP
Yeah.
Through character
Yeah.
sales. So
Yeah.
I do wonder if we will even get one at all. But I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, we get some cool characters soon. I'll let you pick the stage. Since it's the Ditto, I
feel
don't
like
really
it's
have a...
I feel like it's only fair.
Yeah! I love Merchant Port. What's it called? Do you
Yeah.
have any tips to people for getting into the game? Because you talked about how you do workshop and all that. For a new player.
I think honestly, the best thing that you can do is have another person, like a friend to play with, that's is around your skill level.
Yeah.
Because it makes it so much easier to learn if you're learning together.
Yeah, I definitely do agree with that. Them being close to your skill level is really important. So you don't get discouraged, you know.
Yeah, I'll be honest, getting my ass beat in this tournament has made me realize I probably should just stick to the casual side of Rivals.
I get that. yeah.
I can't get good until I have a character I really, really like, which
Yeah.
Malo is probably not going to be coming for another year or two.
I hope he's soon. I know like early on, I don't know how much you like watched the dev interviews, but there was like a dev who was talking about like how they're like looking into redesigning parts of his kit, you know, to make him like more interactive. So I feel like if they're already there in that like stage of design, you know, like they're designing this whole kit.
I mean, that could also be super early.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, Lorena's definitely going to be a character that interests me just because I think grapplers are cool. I love wrestling.
Yeah.
So it kind of works out.
That was funny.
Thank you.
Lorena's very fun though in the workshop. I'm hoping she comes over and she's like got all those like crazy moves, like the command grab aerials. Like those were like very neat to see.
I think that she will.
Yeah. I doubt
I'd be
they would,
surprised
like,
if she doesn't.
Yeah, if they like bought the rights to the character and then they were like, we're gonna rework her, you know, that'd be kind of silly.
I mean, they're definitely not opposed because Hodon exists, and while Hodon does have a lot of his original kit, he was retooled like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a lot of new stuff, but I like how he turned out in Rivals 1. He's very cool.
I love how he turned out.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorite casual characters to play as.
Yeah, he's so enjoyable in like casual matches just to like be goofy with. I think him being like silly as well, like in his animations, helps out a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
Big fan of it. Speaking of like workshop though, like where do you start at whenever you're making a character? Just curious.
It kind of depends, because I know there are some people that, like Raven, who helped work on Hodon, they go with, like, concept first. Like, they wanted a character that was based around a mechanic, like, you know, charging.
Yeah.
So they had to work around that, or... and then there are some people that go more so off of thematic. Like, you're like, oh, I really want this element to play into the character, so I need to have an animal that would fit that.
Yeah,
And... Yeah. But for me, I come up with the character design first, because I think that's the most important part of a fighting game character, is the character design. And then I build a moveset around that.
That's sick. I remember, like, you're talking about, like, thematic characters. There was, I forgot his name, but in the, like, contest to get the character in Rivals 2, there was the lizard dude who made the magma puddles. I don't know if you remember him.
Rylois, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was made by Ruber, good friend.
Yeah, he was so sick to play, and I really wanted the character in the game in Rivals 2. And I remember seeing Loxodon come out, and he had the magma puddles. And they don't work the same, obviously. But I was like, oh man, like... Because I remember them saying, like, in an interview, like... Yeah, like, we have some characters being planned, so if the character overlaps with one we have planned, you know...
It is what it is, yeah.
I feel so bad. You answered a character for that, right?
I did, I made Ren.
Yeah.
It was a character that I've been wanting to make for a while. She wasn't planned to be a Rivals character, but is what it is. But that is 3-0.
Yeah, GG's. Do you want to tell my chat, like, more about you? Tell them where they can find you and all that?
Yeah, so you can find me at EquinoxDoodles on basically every platform. That is sort of where I reside. That's where I kick back at. If you, obviously, that's the same creator code, EquinoxDoodles, if you want to support me that way.
Yeah.
But like, if that's sort of the main things, is if you want to find me there. I do a lot of art and animation stuff. I do animations for Toma's videos, so you'll see them around.
Oh, I actually didn't know you did those.
I'm sure you've seen the gif of Crag with Mist Attack in the background.
Yeah,
that was me.
That's very cool. Whoa, I'm a big fan. And with that, that wraps up the LS Creators Cup. Thanks so much to all the creators that entered, and I'm really happy, as always, to be able to donate to charity. And thanks to you guys for watching all the way until the end. I know this one was really long and not what you'll normally see on the channel, but I thought it was really fun to share, and I just want to thank you guys for the opportunity and letting me make these kind of videos for you. I'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully that tier list video is out super soon. Bye for now.